Hi, this supplementary math lesson for Algebra 2, Lesson 68, A and B, doing scientific notation problems with a scientific calculator. So I have a rather simple scientific calculator. Many of you have this same calculator. It's a Texas Instruments 30X IIS. And so I'm just going to go through, and you need to go through with your particular calculator to figure out how to enter these in properly to get the proper answers. Okay, so I turn my calculator on. I'm just going to start. I'm going to put it in exactly as it's shown here, parentheses and all, because I have a parentheses button. Okay, I'm going to hit that button. The left parentheses gives me a parentheses on the screen. I'm going to hit, for me, I have a button that has a negative symbol with a parentheses, and that negative sign is a little bit shorter than the plus minus multiplication division operations on the side to let me know, okay, on my calculator I have to hit that first. It gives me a little minus sign in front of the number. According to this example in the book, and we're doing example 68.1 on page 276, okay, is what we're doing. And their particular calculator, they have a plus minus button, which some calculators have. And if that's the case, sometimes you have to actually hit the button after you input the number to change it to a negative. So figure out which way your calculator works. So then I just put in the number 4.0652. Okay, that shows up on the screen. Okay, now to go into a scientific notation, what I have to do, there is a button on my calculator, x to the minus 1 is the button. And above the button, the second function for that button is a EE, a capital EE, okay? So what I have to do is to go to that secondary function on the button. I have a button on the calculator labeled second. I hit that second. I hit that EE button. It gives me a small e on the screen. That lets me know it's in exponential form then. In other words, this E stands for times 10. Okay, so then I just put after the E, what is the power of 10 I'm attaching to that. And for this one, again, I have to hit the minus sign first. It gives me a minus kind of up in the uppercase, and then I hit the 4 because it's minus 4. Okay, then I'm going to close off that parenthesis. Okay. In this case, I don't have to put a multiplication sign. I can put that other parenthesis. I'm inputting it exactly as it shows in the book. I put in the number 0.000324. Okay, on the screen, 0.000324. Again, I'm going to go to the second button, hit the EE button to go into exponential mode. It gives me a capital E on the screen, and I'm going to put that power 10, 15 shows up on the screen. I'm going to close off that parenthesis. Okay, I have it all input, and I hit the equal button. Equal. Okay, in this case, the way I have my computer or my calculator set up right now, it gives me a number of minus 131712480. Okay, it doesn't give it in exponential form because right now I have my calculator set up to return decimal numbers. So I have a button. It's the DRG button. Stands for degrees, radians, gradients, but the secondary function of that is an SCI/ENG. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the secondary function button I'm going to hit my DRG button because I want the secondary function scientific. SCI stands for scientific notation. I'm going to hit that. At the top of the screen, it gives me an FLO. It gives me, in the middle of the screen, SCI. And then at the right-hand side of the screen, it gives me ENG. Right now, the FLO is underlined. That means the numbers that are returned when I hit the equal sign are going to be floating decimal numbers. It's going to give me the number and put the decimal number appropriately where it has to be based on what the numbers crunch out to be. Right now, the decimal is right here at the end of the 0. Okay, I'm in that screen right now that shows this. I have an arrow button that points that way. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit that button to the right. That's going to switch. My underline is no longer, my FLO is no longer underlined. What's underlined now is SCI, scientific notation. That's what I want my numbers to return as in these problems. So I'm going to hit enter, and now when I do that, the number it returns is minus 1.3171248. And then at the bottom of the 8, it has a tiny times 10. And then it has a 0, 8, a little bit above that 10. Okay, so it gives me a lot of decimals after that. I don't really need all of those for scientific notation. I can simplify it to a minus 1.32. We only need about 2 decimal places. Okay, times 10 to the 8th. Okay, so that is my answer. And let's check in the book. The answer is on 277, the top of it. And I notice that is the same exact answer that the book gives. Okay, so use that example, 68.1, in the book to get that correct answer. Okay, let's do another one really, really quick. This is example 68.2 on page 277. Okay, we have 40,652 times 10 to the minus 8 divided by 0.0003224 times 10 to the 15th. And again, I'm going to put this exactly as it has listed on the problem. So I'm going to clear myself. Also on my screen, at the bottom of my screen, it's showing SCI, which means I'm still in scientific mode. The answers will return in scientific notation, okay? So I'm just going to put in 40652, 40652. I'm going to go second into exponential mode. Gives me an E, which means times 10. I'm going to put a minus 8, okay? Minus 8. That number is in. I'm going to hit divided by then, divided by, to indicate, and on the screen it shows a slash. Then I'm going to put in that second number, 0.000324, 0.000324. Again, I'm going to go to the second button in exponential mode. It's going to give me an E. Then I'm going to put in that power, 15. 15. Now this one, I'm done with that number. I didn't have brackets, okay? I'm going to hit the equals. It's given me an answer of 1.25 times, and I'm rounding this. I'm not writing the whole number out that it gives me, okay? Times 10 to the minus 15. Let's check and see if it worked out to what the book comes up to be, and that is exactly the answer the book comes up to be. So use those 2 example problems on page 276 and 277 to figure out how your calculator works, okay? So you can start using your calculator for these scientific notation problems, okay? So if you're at a standstill or you're unsure what to use with your calculator 2 options, you can screenshot a picture of it. As long as I can read it, send it to me, because I'm kind of familiar with some of these buttons on various calculators regarding this. Maybe I can help you out. Or what I did with my calculator, I actually just went on Google and I typed in user manual Texas Instruments TI-30XIIS, and I was able in a matter of seconds to download both a quick reference guide and like a 10-page user manual on how to run that calculator, and it will tell you how to do that, because the scientific notation is pretty standard feature on most scientific calculators, even the most simple. So I hope that helps. Practice that several times before with the practice problems in the book, excuse me, before you start on the homework set, so you know you're inputting them in the correct manner. I hope this helps. We'll be talking to you later. So long for now.